News Leak now with Johannes Leak. And Johannes, it's all about borders this week, isn't it?
Not sure it is, mate. Yes, indeed.
Well, let's have a look at Mark Knight first. In the Herald Sun, so he's from Victoria, in his home state, but he understands what's going on here. He's got the federal lorry just tipping taxpayers' cash into the black hole of Victoria.
Yeah, beautiful image as always with Mark, but it tells you all you really need to know. At these border closures, the premiers of the states are only happy to keep these borders closed because their economies are being bolstered by the money they're getting, in JobKeeper payments and so forth. So they don't really have to rev up their economies or even, open them up again to other states. So I think he's summed that up perfectly here.
A lot of fun up north with a Victorian element as well. Here's Mark Knight again. He's got Gillum McLaughlin trying to get into Queensland. There's Anastasia Palaszczuk, there's the stop sign. And Gillum's in sort of a Batmobile with the AFL Cup. No worries, he's going to scoot on through. And Warren Brown's picked up the same issue in the Daily Telegraph. This is a beautiful little cartoon. He's got a woman trying to get the baby into hospital. But, Premier, how can I get my baby into a Queensland hospital? Oh, that's how you chuck an AFL Guernsey on it. That's a ripper, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect too. I mean, I've just seen a whole bunch of photos today of Anastasia Palaszczuk sort of looking kind of goofy with the AFL ball in her hand and a big thumbs up. And you see that so much of this is just how it plays to, how it plays to a local audience. That's clearly what she's aiming for. But on the national stage, it just looks so cringeworthy and shallow, and opportunistic. So yeah, this is the sad state we're in at the moment. Poor pregnant mothers and so forth denied entry, just whether they live 50 k's over the border or not. But we're flying in AFL executives and their families to lounge by the pool for a couple of weeks.
Warren might need to brush up on his AFL knowledge, though. I don't think Carlton will be heading up there for the finals. Maybe he's a Carlton fan. We'll see. Have a look at a couple of your cartoons on the same issue. This is delightful. We've talked about this traffic light system to try and get the country moving again, and you've got it in place. But, of course, it doesn't matter if you give a green light if all the state premiers are just sitting there and refusing to move, and you've got ScoMo losing his temper down the back.
Yeah, that's right. He's in the back. He's got the engine revving. He's good to go. But none of the states are budging, so there's not much point. He can't get through. But yeah, I had a bit of fun with that. It was just at the last minute. I sort of was thinking I've really got to make it look like they haven't moved and they were refusing to move, and they really haven't budged. And that's when the old spider webs popped into my head. That's what you do with spider webs.
It's just perfect. Now, there's another one that works on so many levels from you. I love it when you draw a few issues together. And this is obviously riffing off the police arrests and handcuffing in Victoria. You've got Josh Frydenberg and ScoMo. And Josh is saying, incitement? And Dan Andrews, Chairman Dan, is saying, let's get back to work and see businesses reopen. Well, what would you call it? This is it. They're inciting Victoria by trying to get the economy moving again.
Well, exactly. And effectively, that's what this Zoe Bueller was saying in her Facebook post. She was saying, she said she's sick of watching the economy collapse. She'd like to see people get back to work. She's sick of the prospect of suicide sort of hanging over everybody. And this is on the same day that, the national accounts figures were released and Josh Frydenberg and ScoMo are urging the country to just, at some point, get back to work. So they're effectively calling for the same thing. But if you're a regular citizen in a country town in Victoria, you better expect the cops to rock up and arrest you for it.
Now, I've got to get your help here, Johannes. I've got to ask you for your help here. You're handsome and I'm not. Have a look at this abuse I copped on Twitter. This bloke says I look like a testicle with beard and glasses on Sky News. But the bloke who's tweeted this is the former comedian Tony Martin. Now, look at him. You'd have fun with that face, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. There's plenty of work with there. Yes, shades of Where's Wally? That's for sure, or some kind of evil twin of Andrew Denton, I'd say. But yeah, he's no oil painting, is he?
He's not. Thanks for joining us, Johannes. Appreciate your time.
Always a pleasure, mate. Cheers. Bye.